How's it going, everybody? Andrew Howard with Must Have Outdoors here with a product review, kind of overview of the Browning A5. Now, this A5 ain't your grandpa's A5. It has a lot of new updates to it, how the gun operates, but it still kind of holds true to the same styling as the A5 and the same quality features of the original A5 that you've known to love. Now, with the original A5, remember it's kind of a long recoil operating system, and basically the whole barrel would move, it'd push back the bolt, and that's how it would cycle through. But with the new A5, it features the Kinematic Drive System. So basically what that means is, in here there's a kind of internal spring, so when the gun's fired, the energy is caught up in that spring, it releases and pushes back the bolt, putting a new shell in, and that's how the gun operates, by Recoil Operation. Few things about Recoil Operation. I think you notice the kick a little bit more in the gun. But other than that, I don't think it's really that noticeable. It's not that big a deal. Plus of the Recoil Operation is, you notice the forearm is nice and slim. That's just because the Kinematic Drive System allows for the forearm to be a lot more narrow, and this, I think, allows for a little bit easier handling, a little less bulk. The gun itself handles very nicely. It's very well balanced. The receiver is made out of aircraft aluminum, so it's very lightweight and strong. Some of the features that are on a lot of new Brownings now, the Inflex 2 Recoil Pad. This helps reduce felt recoil, and the way it's designed, when the gun's fired, it brings the gun down and away from your cheek. The gun is very fast when it shoots. I'll go through a variety of shells here in a minute just to show you that this recoil system can handle a variety of shells, lower recoil shells and different shot size and lengths. Few new things about the choke tube. This is the new Invector DS choke tube system. It's got a kind of brass alloy ring to it, and this helps prevent gases or grit getting up in between the choke tube and the barrel. If you've shot a choke tube a lot, that can be kind of tough to take out just because there's a bunch of grime that's been gumming it up. So neat feature of that. But the Invector DS choke tube system was designed for better shot patterns, more consistent shot patterns, and the longer choke tube also helps with better shot pattern because it tapers more gradually, so that helps keep the shot pattern from deforming. So better shot patterns overall. The A5s come with 3 chokes, full, modified, and improved cylinder. The gun does have this bolt latch button, so basically pull it back, and that keeps the bolt open when it's unloaded, or you hit that button again, that'll bring a shell from the magazine to the carrier so you can load it. Now, the A5 also features a classic Browning feature, the speed load feature. So what this allows you to do is, if the gun's unloaded, load one into the magazine, it'll automatically load it into the chamber. Now, the speed load feature also allows you to unload the gun through the magazine without having to run it through the chamber each time, which is a little bit of a safety feature, but I think it's also a much more efficient way of unloading. The safety is nice and big, easy to hit, and I really like how well balanced the gun is, like I said, and it points very naturally. Now, you see this A5 has the original kind of Humpback Design, but that's not just for nostalgia. This greatly increases your sight plane, so it helps you get on target a little bit faster. If you're not used to shooting an A5, or with this kind of Humpback Design, it may take a little bit of getting used to. It is a little bit different when you shoulder the gun. The A5 I have here is in the new Mossy Oak Shadowgrass blades pattern, and it looks pretty cool. It has a Duratouch armor coating, and this is a 3.5-inch gun. I'll shoot some 3.5 shells here in a little bit. Price-wise, they are a little more expensive, just depending on what features you get. A little more expensive, obviously, if you get the 3.5 and maybe a little more, or the finishes. I've got this one here, and then I've been shooting the field model, which is a little bit shorter barrel, and it's just a wood stock, but looks very nice as well. Some purists, A5 lovers, will maybe not like how the gun operates. It's different. I don't think Browning went out to try to completely redo the A5. I think they're just paying homage to it in this gun. It is recoil operated. It's not the same, obviously, but I think Browning's done a nice job with this gun overall. And if you're an A5 lover and you need, a new gun upgrade to go hunting with, I think you'll like the new A5. Now, right now, what I'm going to do is I've got a variety of shells here. I'm going to load this up, shoot the gun, and I'll show you how well it operates. All right, I've got a variety of shells. I'm going to shoot through the A5 so that way you can see how the gun handles different types of loads. The first one I have here is the Remington 12 gauge 2 3/4, the Premier Duplex Light Sporting Clays loads. So a little bit lighter target load, so we'll see how the gun handles those. All right. All right, as you can see, the gun's pretty fast. All right, next up, I've got the Western target and field loads, also 2 3/4. So we'll get those opened up here. Here we go. Also, no problem with those. Next up, I got some extended range 3.5 inch shells. I've only got 2 of them out here that had the box, and that's all I had on hand. So I'll shoot 2 3.5 inch shells to see how the gun handles. I think this, you'll notice the kick when I shoot these. All right, so 2 3.5 inch shells. Here we go. And that obviously kicks pretty dang good. All right, last but not least, I've got this box of Winlight 12 gauge, and these are specifically designed for pump action or break open guns. They say do not use them in auto-loading guns just because they may not cycle the shell, but we'll go ahead and give it a try and just see if it does it or not. No. So, which I wasn't surprised. I've shot this out of a Maxis before, and it didn't cycle them either. But overall, the A5, as you can see, cycles a variety of shells pretty efficiently. Now, if you're an A5 lover and looking to upgrade, you may want to check out the new Browning A5s. These are great hunting guns. It cycles a variety of shells, and it comes in a variety of finishes to fit whatever hunting need you may have. And make sure to stay tuned to the end of this video. I'll have more product videos coming up next. Also, make sure to sign up for the Monday Morning Must-Have newsletter and subscribe to our YouTube channel. The A-Bolt 3 has a nice trigger with a 3.5 pound pull weight. The gun also has a free-floating, target-crowned, hand-chamber barrel, which overall means better accuracy and shows the attention to detail that Browning has put into the A-Bolt 3. The A-Bolt 3 also has a removable box magazine and a top tang safe.